What's up, y'all? It's DJ VRYWVY, and I am here with the Up to Something podcast media family. So happy to be here.
Hey, dang.
Damn, that sounds surreal.
Dang, that's very sweet.
Honestly.
Dan, who are you?
Daniel.
I'm Renee. Who are you?
I'm Diego.
Nice to meet you.
And who am I? DJ VRYWVY.
Jeez.
I just want to talk about, because we've been trying to get you on the pod for like a good minute, because we've known about your content for a good minute, but I'm just glad that you're here. So thank you very much for pulling
Yes,
up.
Thank you guys for
it's an
having
honor,
me.
honestly. It really is. So how you been? How are things? How are you?
I'm tired, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like this weekend was kind of just a lot.
Yes.
But I cannot complain. Life is good.
That's good. That's
Yes.
good.
It's a good busy, right?
Booked and
Yes.
busy.
Yes.
Because you just had a show and we were there. We
Yeah.
had the
Very-
opportunity
our
to be
very-
there.
Yeah.
Very Latin. Man, that represent. You had that shit jumping, man.
Jumping. You had me dancing for like 3-4 hours over here like
Yeah.
that.
I did.
My
I
legs.
saw y'all. Y'all were. So I am very good. One of the things that I am about like my shows, I like to like make eye contact throughout like different, because
Okay.
that's how I read the room. I
Yeah,
have
okay.
to see. And I saw y'all, and y'all were like from my area. Y'all were like right there, like right in the middle.
We
She
were.
did see us.
She did see
Y'all
us.
were right in the middle.
Yeah.
Because y'all were tall. You were there, right? Yeah, you're tall. You stood out because you were tall. Like everybody else was like so short around you, but like
Thank you,
I
Alonso.
Yeah, thank you, Alonso.
But I loved it because like y'all's energy, like I would look to y'all a lot because it's like y'all's energy was just like y'all were having
always.
a good time. So I was like, hell yeah.
We were just so hyped too, and it's like, when Daniel put us on, I was like, yo, this is about to be super lit. We were looking forward to it like the whole time.
That's because they've never been to anything like that. Like
Nah.
where it's like
He's like, y'all need to get it together.
I've been telling them though, like when I met them, they didn't listen to any Spanish music, and they're Hispanic.
Hold on.
And they're Hispanic.
Cálmate.
Oh, now you want to bring out the Spanish?
Yeah.
No, look, we'd be at the pool,
Esas son las mañanitas.
and I put them on to the first mix that you put on, the very first one. We were in Miami, and like that's all that we listened to.
We found out. We heard about.
That's a good first.
It was.
Miami.
I was about to
That's
say,
a
like
good
hearing
first.
it, like in Miami, I was like,
That's the perfect
man.
place to hear it. I'm very big on
facts.
like the first time that you ever hear something, like first time you hear
Yeah.
an album, first time. So the fact that y'all were in Miami when y'all first heard my mix, that's beautiful.
Vibes were
Summertime
immaculate.
too. Summertime.
Yeah, it was
Damn.
summertime Miami too. It was like May of last year, and then we were all 4 little guys in a Toyota Corolla just like bumping your mix. And we're just like, yo, this is fire. We played it like repeatedly every
I
single
on
love
the beach.
it.
And
On the beach,
I
yeah.
shared that playlist like crazy because like
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like I had that in the
Yeah.
gym, at home cleaning, at the pool.
And the thing
like
is, and it's crazy too because like I never like really listened to like reggaeton music or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. And then he really put me on. I was like, yo, this mix is fire. And it got me into liking reggaeton again. So it's crazy.
Aw.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a
for
big,
sure.
big compliment.
No,
that is
for
a
sure.
big
Like,
compliment.
and it's crazy because you could ask him like, I be listening to like hip hop, R&B and stuff, but he really put us on to you, and we've been listening to a lot of stuff. So I feel like you've been putting us on.
I love that. That's amazing because I feel like you have your audience that actually does listen to reggaeton. Like
Right.
they love Bad Bunny, they love J
Yeah.
Balvin, they love Karol G, but it hits different when it's somebody that doesn't.
Yeah.
And then they see that and they're like, oh shit.
then
Now I
you're the reason.
now I want to go
Yeah.
now I want to go listen to some more, and then you find yourself like Shazamming the song.
Yeah,
and then you go into
exactly.
Spotify and you're like, oh, this artist is dope, and you're like, damn, I didn't know that this. And
Right.
I feel like that's one of like my favorite things as a DJ. That's one of my responsibilities, put people onto new things that they would have never known.
Well, for
And
sure. Appreciate
What
it.
I
Here
think.
we are.
Yeah, we're here.
And
We're here.
now we are here. One of the things I really, really like is like you cross genres
Oh, yes.
so much, and
Yeah.
it's like it's things you wouldn't even really think about. What was the other day? It was I think it was What Would Meek Do, and it's the Kanye part. Scoop. And then I thought it was gonna go into the other Kanye,
Whoop-dee-dee
the
scoop.
whoop-dee, but then
Yeah.
you turned it into Juvenile. I was like, bro, what? What? I mean, that's not really cross genre, but like
it's
it's
like
just
you
shit
never
you would
think-
never
it's
really
a
think.
transition that you wouldn't
Man,
think.
yeah, but like even seeing other ones like Latin going into hip hop, and it's like, man,
I feel
Yeah.
like that's one of my things. Like right now, a lot of people, they know me as like for Very Latin because that's like
Yeah.
my baby. That's the one
Right,
that everybody's like popping off, and I'm like, don't ever try to put me in a box because I promise you, I can take you everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I love mixing like you know, English and Spanish,
Right.
especially in TikTok, because people, they see that. And it's like a lot of my audience, you know, it's people that live here, but, you know, their family is from Mexico. So they see that and they're like, oh my God, that's me, you know, because it's like, it's half and half. So they're able to like celebrate with those two. And
That's a good transition though, because as an immigrant, like we're all immigrants, right?
Yeah.
So like we grew up.
Where y'all from?
Panama. Well,
Panama?
I was born in Florida. I'm first generation. So
Okay,
both my parents
Panama?
From Panama. Yeah.
Bolivia.
Mexican.
Yeah.
So
what part of Mexico?
Guanajuato.
Okay. Good food.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mexico City.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mexico City is beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to go so bad. He's been talking like, yo, we got to go to Mexico City. We have to go.
I was
Mexico
just
City.
there. I went to go
Right.
visit my family like 2 weeks ago. So it was like right after the week of Very Latin, and just put like a fire on my ass that I was like, this Very Latin?
Oh,
Nah,
you can
I'm
feel
gonna
the
show
passion.
y'all.
Were you like in Mexico City? Like
Yeah, no, like DF.
okay.
Yeah.
So like the culture there, does that kind of like inspire you to like you played a cumbia on Saturday? Le voy a tocar una cumbia. Did that kind of inspire you?
I mean, it depends on the crowd. Like my sets, they're just like, you know, because sometimes I'll play the cumbia, sometimes I won't. It just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just gotta be there. You gotta do it.
And we
buy a
It's
ticket.
vibe,
Be at her shows. No, but we were talking about this earlier, and you know, Renee actually DJs a little bit.
A little bit. I just started in February. But
Okay.
My baby's broken right now. So.
Oh no, what do you have?
I have a Newmark Mixstream Pro. So it's like the new one that just came out. It's like has like the speakers on instead of like the 4 buttons on the bottom. It's pretty dope.
It broke though?
Yeah, somebody spilled a drink
That's-
on my tempo pitch.
What would you do if someone spilled a drink on your set?
Oh no, that would never happen.
Oh damn! I got to be like
You got the
No.
security or
That must happen a lot though. Like people try to get close. Like, hey, can you play this?
Like that's exactly
That don't
what
happen.
happened. That
No.
happened to me, and
That's
I was in the middle of
yeah.
a show. It was my first like show ever doing, and like
Where was it at?
It was at Sons of Herndon Hall. It was prom night. It was
Okay.
something that 70 Kilo.
No,
did,
that's like
Yeah.
I need you to implement that now.
Yeah.
Nobody gets near like
Yeah.
within
Oh, I know now.
so
Security.
much. Like
Yes.
you literally have to
Security.
make it to the point where like somebody is standing, and if they try to
Yeah.
get close to you, be like, no.
Like, hey, can you play this? And I'm like, oh my.
He's actually
God.
beat someone's ass because
No, because that
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's like not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I
Sorry.
did.
Go ahead, sorry.
Bob.
It's not even the thing that you don't like. You just don't want nobody to like spill something on your equipment. Like that's
Yeah.
expensive ass equipment. No.
Yeah, it was like the. I mean, it's not the most expensive, but I spent like $700 on it.
No,
I
that
got it
is.
back in February,
Yeah.
and it was my first gig. And then somebody's like, "Can you play this?" And they spilled beer on it, and I felt like I picked it up. I'm like, "Oh my god."
Did
And
it
I,
stop
like,
working mid set?
No, like it worked, but like me trying to do the tempo pitch, like I try to like pitch it to like like fit, like make the transition smooth.
Yeah.
And then and then it fucked up, and I was like, shit.
Did you take it to go get fixed?
Yeah, so I sent it to Newmark. It's taken forever. How long have I been without? Like 2 months now.
Oh no.
It's been a
Newmark,
hot
you better
minute.
get your shit
Yeah,
together though. We
Newmark,
got
please.
gigs to play.
Yes, I have, like I'm
Yeah.
actually doing my first festival in July 30th. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Back to the question though.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
because I wanted to get your opinion on because from our research, you don't have any like playlist set. You just go out there, you play what feels right, you catch the vibe.
Yeah.
What do you see as like strengths and or like is there any kind of like cons to that?
To me, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just how I function. Literally, whenever I go into a set, I know the first song and the last song I'm going to play.
Okay.
That's
In the
it.
middle, you're just like,
Yeah.
No, everything in between, I have to see.
Yeah,
like I have
exactly.
to.
reading the crowd.
I
Right?
had
yeah,
to see
you
the crowd.
control. I felt like you control that crowd insane. You know, you would have something playing and come out, vibe with everyone.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
Yo,
unique, man.
that Canelo intro. Damn.
Jeez.
Shouts out to my man Solid Studios for
Hey,
that
you
one.
killed it.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
A1.
Killed it. But like, yeah, no, with transitions, like what has been like your cleanest transition you've ever, you're proud of? Like that's your baby. Like, since you always have to play it.
You just said it. You can't ask me that. Those are my babies.
Oh,
Like
no.
you can't make me choose between my child.
Yeah, no, of course. But like,
No,
so I see one thing I want to ask you. So I see like on your TikToks, you have like vinyls like this and stuff like that. So do you
Yes.
have like a huge vinyl collection?
Well, the ones on my TikTok, they're not actually vinyls.
Oh.
They're not cutting the check, so I'm not gonna plug them up. But
Damn.
No free sponsors over here.
no.
No free promo.
no, I'm just playing. I really forgot what the name is. But mixed tiles. Okay, so it's mixed
Okay.
tiles, and you just like print the pictures,
Oh, okay.
and you just like it makes it so easy to like get on the wall and get off the wall. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's because
geez, okay.
it's for the reason that I didn't want to hang my vinyls up. Because
Right.
obviously, if I want to listen to one, I'm not gonna
Right.
be like,
Yeah.
ooh, I'm messing up my wall. But yeah.
Right, that looks clean though.
Yeah.
I thought they were vinyls
I
this
thought they were
whole
vinyls
time.
too. I'm like, dang, she
No,
got an
everyone
A1
always thinks they're
collection.
vinyls. They're actually like a little bit smaller than an actual vinyl.
Ah.
But yeah, but no, it looks very.
I mean,
yeah.
is there a vinyl that like is like your favorite?
My baby?
Yeah.
Frank Ocean.
Oh,
I have
The blonde. Channel
No, not
Orange.
blonde.
Endless.
The other one. Yes.
Oh,
I have the endless
my
vinyl.
God.
Dang.
That's the
I
one with that
haven't
Young
listened
Thug
to-
track on there.
Slide.
There we go.
I have.
Yeah, you're right.
I have the endless vinyl. I haven't opened it.
Really?
No.
I have the bootleg version. I opened that. I'm not spending $900, but you know what I'm saying, whatever it goes for. But endless is A1. Love
Yeah.
Frank Ocean.
No,
Now,
that's-
you say you're from Mexico City. At what age did you come to the U.S.?
How old are you whenever you're like in second grade?
I would
Like
say
seven?
Like
7, 8.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7.
Like 7 years
So
old. Is
whenever you
we
got
moved
when you got here,
here.
music. What was the first piece of music that you experienced?
Well, you know, like in Mexico, my older sister, like whenever we would get home from school, we would be watching MTV.
Mhm.
Like that was the thing. So,
Yeah.
you know, I was already into like, during that era, I was so into like the Neptunes production. You know, I would see Britney Spears,
Yeah.
like all that stuff. Like that production just like, oh
Changed the
gosh.
game.
Sparked something in
Yes,
your brain.
it just like ever since then, I was just always literally listening to music.
Yeah.
We would travel a lot with my dad for like road trips for work and stuff, and you know he would be like, "Oh, let's take movies, you know, so y'all can
Yeah.
watch it on the car," and I'd be like, "No, I need my CD player. Where's my CD player?"
Hell
And I
yeah.
get like a backpack full of like just all these CDs, and
The
my mom was
booklet.
like, "Are you really gonna listen to all of that?" And I'm like, "Yes, mom."
You don't know how high I can fly.
So you were consuming like the American culture even in Mexico.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
do you feel like that sparked something in your brain because it's not Mexican culture? Like Mexican culture is something else, but because it's foreign to you, like it's just more interesting.
I don't know. To be honest, I just like to me it was just music.
Okay.
I just like enjoyed it, and you know it kind of helped out with my English too, because it's
Right.
like you know
Okay.
I couldn't really be talking English, but I would hear a song, I could sing the fuck out of that
Yeah.
song.
Hell yeah.
I
hell
feel like
yeah.
music, especially and like TV, are such like
Yeah.
the best ways to. Because I like I came to Bolivia at 7 as well. And,
Yeah.
like, I didn't speak English at all, and then I was like,
Yeah.
man,
Go shawty.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
No, really, TV.
Yeah.
Like I still watch all my TV with closed captioning.
No,
Like,
yeah,
I have
really
to-
gotta start
I gotta
doing
read that shit. But
No, I have to have my closed captioning.
I
Yeah.
recently started doing that. Before I'm
Really?
like, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But now like I have to use closed captions for sure.
Yeah.
So you got here and you already knew about the Neptunes and Britney Spears.
Well, I didn't know like
Yeah.
that's the Neptunes, you know.
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
to me,
yeah.
I was like, I like this sound,
This-
and then
yeah.
it was later until like I grew up and I started, digging through music, learning
Yeah.
about it. That I was like, oh, this is the
Yeah.
Neptunes. Oh, this is Pharrell. Pharrell did this,
Goat,
and I started looking
goat.
up through his discography and
Yeah.
everything that he did. I was like, how does he?
He-
This man is everywhere.
Yo,
Hey,
I
I'm
think I
telling
saw
you.
a statistic where like in 2006,
2001. Like,
2000,
no, it's like early 2000s from like 2000 to 2005. Like the Neptunes were legit like on the
On
billboards,
everything,
like
yeah.
everything.
they were producing
Yes.
like
Justin
60%
Timberlake,
of all the hits on the Billboard.
Britney,
That's
NSYNC.
crazy, bro.
Pharrell
Crazy.
and Chad Hugo or something
Amazing.
else, man.
What's your favorite
Bro.
Neptunes beat?
That's again like asking me who was my favorite
asking
baby.
these-
Yo,
She's
Like-
gonna walk out.
One more. No, just kidding.
That's
No, I really don't know. That's hard. Let me think about that. And maybe I can get back before we end
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
But
So if you were consuming that in Mexico, what about like Spanish music? What music?
to
were
be
you listening
honest,
to?
I wasn't really listening to it heavy like that. Like it only started until after I had moved here that then I started like re-digging back into that. Like, whenever I was in Mexico and like when I was with my sister, like we would listen to like Wisin y Yandel, Daddy Yankee, like all that stuff. Like, but then I kind of like strayed away from it because then we moved here. So then like the people that I went to high school with, the people that I went to school with, I was listening to all these other different types of music. Like I vividly remember one time, I guess this goes back to your question of when was the first time I really experienced music. I think I was in third grade. Yeah, I was in third grade because I had just switched schools, and I heard "Gold Digger" by Kanye on the radio,
Damn.
Go.
Game changer.
and it was just like, dun, 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 dun. And I was just like,
yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
Like, and I just became so consumed by like, just
Yeah.
We've
different
talked about
type.
that phenomenon here before. It's like you're an immigrant and you grew up listening to Spanish music. So you start listening to this new English music and you go to school with all these other people.
Yeah.
And now you don't want to listen to the music that your parents were listening
Yeah.
to, right? So you learn more about rap and country.
But
and
it's crazy
rock.
because like my my parents, like my dad, I found out until after I started DJing, but he also used to be a DJ too.
Whoa.
Oh my God. You sound just like me.
He used to be a DJ too. And like whenever we were at the house, you know, he used to play, what's that one song? I can feel it
Oh, Phil
coming.
Collins, In the Air Tonight.
Yes, he used to love that song, and he
Yeah.
would always like at the part with the drums
Like,
be like,
doo-doo,
do that. He
doo-doo,
would always
doo-doo.
like
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it so extra, and I was like, that's so cool. How, like
He
to me,
knows.
I was just like it was me seeing like how happy it made him. That I was
Yeah.
like, this is so cool how music, and I would get chills like looking at him do that, and I think I just fell in love with that. And then
Yeah.
him and my mom, every time we would go to like a party, he would always go up to the DJ and be like, can you play this song? And it would just be him and my mom dancing, and it would be Desvelado by Bobby Pulido.
Oh.
So every time that like I would just hear that song, and it would just make me so happy. So I think a lot of my love for music came from my dad, because he would also be at home playing Sade. He loved Sade. And I was just like, you know, this taste is running in the blood. Like
It's in your DNA.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
That's crazy. I just my parents weren't cultured like that.
Well,
they were just
like-
like straight Mexican
Well,
music
great.
all the time.
Me and you have like a lot of similarities, because my dad used to DJ too back in Panama. He used to be a radio DJ. And like when he said Sade, like that's Sade, Anita Baker.
but it's because they were
Bill Withers.
DJs, you know, they were digging for that
And
stuff.
it's crazy because it's like what he was saying is like, you never know, like my parents weren't from the US, and those were US artists. So
Yeah.
like, I was like Ruben Blades and Celia Cruz and stuff like that. Like that's what I grew up on. You know what I mean? And I was like, dang, like that's crazy that, you know, we have that similar.
Bro,
crazy.
that music just takes it worldwide, you know. And speaking on that, like, would you say that there is a place and or country or anything that like your music has reached that you're like, damn, bro,
Jesus, yes.
I'm being played in Switzerland?
Yeah, Switzerland.
No,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
There's where was somebody said that I was like, what in the world? How is that reaching over there? I don't know, but if I go through like my SoundCloud stats, I can
It'll show
see,
you,
I can see like
listeners from.
sometimes I see like countries that would be like Brazil, Spain.
How does that make
yeah.
you
All
feel
this
when you
stuff,
see your
and I'm
mixes
like-
and stuff hit there?
Oh my god! Like a lot of my TikTok comments. One time I think I ended up like in Spain TikTok, because it was like 10 comments that were like, "Come to Spain, come to Spain, come to Spain," and I was just like, I would love to. Like once I start going overseas.
That's what I was gonna ask you
And
next. 'Cause I see you're going on like a nationwide tour. Like, is there a possibility of Mexico City, Barcelona?
You know
Bolivia.
what? I would love.
Panama.
I would
Yeah.
love, like I really want to play up Puerto Rico, the DR. Like I want to go everywhere, you know,
That'd be
wherever it takes
sick.
me.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Hopefully one day.
Yeah.
By next year, you're
It
doing
will happen.
international. It will
yeah,
happen.
will
No, it's gonna happen.
For
for
sure. It
sure.
will happen. But so like with that right now, how's this year looking for you as far as the rest? Because I know you're traveling some. You LA, Miami. Are you doing
Atlanta?
Miami?
Atlanta. No. So right now, what we have coming up, we just got done with, you know, with Very Latin. So now I'm gonna take a little break from Very Latin. I'm gonna focus on my other baby, Very R&B, which is my
Yeah,
other
yeah.
brand that I'm developing. So we're gonna take that one to Austin on the 24th, Houston, July 8th, and we haven't said that one.
Damn.
Oh,
Exclusive. You heard it here
Oh,
first.
this is exclusive.
It's okay. Anything that you don't want us to say,
we
we'll
can't
cut
We'll cut it. We'll
Yeah.
cut it. We'll cut it post.
We'll announce it soon.
All right, cool.
But yeah, so I'm excited. You know, we're gonna take that one, and it's gonna be on the road, and you know, it's gonna be like a build up too. So
Right.
I'm aware of that at this
Right.
moment, that you know it's not gonna do very Latin numbers from the jump, but
It's part of
It
the
makes-
progress. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
part of the progress. You know, like
Yeah.
it kind of makes you fall in love with it all over
Right.
again.
But your
'cause
R&B
it's like-
mixes are
Yes,
amazing.
and that's what
Amazing.
I want people to know. Stop
Yeah.
sleeping on my R&B bag, because
For real.
once I get into it, I can get into that
Really?
R&B bag. Yes.
Okay. So
Favorite R&B artist?
Huh?
Favorite R&B artist?
Y'all can't ask these questions to a DJ.
Hey,
You gotta
Third time.
pretend you're DJing, and you gotta think of the next transition and the next song. Like,
who's the R&B artist that you're more listening to right now? Like, who do you listen to a lot right now, R&B wise?
R&B wise.
You brought up Frank Ocean. you
Well,
know?
Frank Ocean, you know.
Yeah.
Summer Walker. I love Summer Walker.
Yeah. Great.
Sade. Oh,
Sade.
she's just a legend.
Legend.
Man, I don't. Y'all ask me these questions on the spot, and I swear, like,
Hey,
it's like my brain goes into overload. It's like too much, too much, too much.
There's so many, like, so it's a lot of great music out. Like, you
It's
just
so
named
many.
like Sade and like, you know what I mean?
There's
Like
this
Frank Ocean.
this artist. He just dropped an album. It's been a while since he dropped an album. He's not that big. His name is Aaron Ray.
And
but
Ray, okay.
He's so good.
Word.
I think I heard his I'm like
He
on
did this
TikTok.
one song with Ty Dolla $ign, and it's really good. But no, I feel like he
is
should
it
get
Aaron
more.
Ray with the A?
ARIN.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, I went to one of his concerts,
Yeah.
and I was like, why is there not more people here? But his stage presence is so good. I love going to concerts, and I love seeing like
Me
artists'
too.
stage presence and all that
I
stuff.
was about to ask who your favorite but then
Yeah,
I didn't
My
wanna
favorite
yell
concert.
that.
No, I can
What's
answer
your
that
favorite
one.
concert?
J. Cole.
Which
Ooh,
one?
which tour?
Oh man, I've been to so many.
There we go.
Did you go to the
Okay.
Dollar and a Dream tour?
Yes, I went to that one. at House of
I'm
Blues.
so
Damn.
mad about
I was
that.
I
I'm
was
so
front
mad.
row.
Wow.
What?
I've met J. Cole like 3 times.
Oh.
Damn.
His manager Eve, he like recognizes me and my best friend because like we started going to his shows when we were like still in high school. Like we would skip school to get to the shows early and line up early. So they would always just be like, damn, like they remembered us. And
Dang.
he was just like, oh man, like his performance is. Have y'all ever been to a Cole
I've
show?
seen J.
Absolutely.
Cole. I mean,
When
performer.
like small venues or big venues?
No, it was a big. I think it was the Verizon Theater back when it was the
Which
Verizon
one-
with
which
a
is
lawn.
Oh, it's 2014.
Gexa
Yeah, it was
Pavilion?
20. Yeah,
Gexa
it was
Pavilion.
Gexa. It was
2014.
Gexa. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Gexa.
That's
Yeah.
one with Big Sean, I think. Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, it was Big Sean.
Yeah. I forgot who else.
I don't know because I know Chris Brown was like a week later, and he had a
Yeah.
lot of people. But I
Yeah.
did see him
Yeah.
like, he's a storyteller.
Wait,
It's-
didn't he? Oh no. 'Cause I'm getting it confused because he was also there, but that was whenever he was on tour with Drake.
For
I
the
think?
Club
For
Paradise
Club
tour.
Paradise tour.
I saw him on
2011.
that.
I didn't.
I
That,
guess
Heavy.
I met him at that one. We were by
Wow.
the sound booth, and we recognized. I think it was his stepmom. His stepmom was right. Oh, she had saw because my best friend and I, we used to make like shirts like for the concerts.
man.
So we had like a J. Cole shirt, or we like collabed it with like Drake and J. Cole because those were our top 2 favorite artists.
Okay.
So I forgot what it said, but it said something, and she saw the shirt. She was like, "Oh my god, I like them." She was like, "Are y'all big Cole fans?" And we were like, "Yes." And she was like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "After like Come Find Me," and we were like, "What you
Damn.
mean Come Find Me?"
Yeah.
So then like
No, I
we
don't
like
know.
after the show, like she's like, "Oh yeah, come." She like takes us to the back, and she
Yeah.
takes us to like his trailer. She's like, "Oh okay, like wait out here." And, you know, we're just waiting. And we're like, "Are we about to get kidnapped? What's going
Oh
on?"
my
Like,
god, that's like all under your head, like, oh damn.
but
Dude,
and, you know, and then like the
Yeah.
door opens and Cole walks out, and I'm just like.
Got me up all night.
Jonah Hillmy.
I'm just like, oh my god! But no, he was. Every time I meet him, is like the same type of energy. He's like such a
Yeah.
humble dude, and you can just see it. And he's like my inspo of like how I want to be, like
performer,
throughout,
yeah.
like performance,
Yeah.
your lifestyle, like everything. He's just always
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
You
Can
know,
you go?
what's the word? Unapologetic.
Unapologetically
yeah.
himself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you go?
And that's
Yes.
like honestly just being yourself. And we were talking about this
Mhm.
yesterday. Is just
Yeah.
like you being you is gonna be the best version
Yeah.
of it. You know, if you
Yeah.
pretend to be someone else. And I feel like J. Cole definitely like
And
Yeah,
I
he
think that's
definitely does
what
that.
that's what people don't understand. Like once you put up like this fake persona, it's very hard to keep up with that
Yeah.
fake persona, and a lot of people can catch up on that
Yeah.
very fast. You're gonna get tired of it eventually. So,
Yeah.
bro, just start out being yourself.
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
like I promise you.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Much
like,
easier.
Yeah,
Less
it's-
work.
It is because like being yourself is the best you, like you said.
yeah.
And whoever attracts to it is gonna attract to it. Whoever's not going to attract to it,
Yeah.
that's fine. You know,
Yeah,
like there's something
facts.
for everybody. So,
Exactly.
So speaking on concerts,
mhm.
are you excited for anything this year? Like it's been a kind of a I don't want to call it a slow, but it's been a crazy year in music. I just wait. I don't know.
we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk
but
about it.
well, speaking on the concerts, is there any kind of tour or any concert that you want to visit this year that you're like, man, I'm ready for that shit to go?
Not right now that I can think of at the top of my head. I know Bad Bunny's touring again. I went to the one in Houston.
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
I haven't
Yo,
been.
he killed that.
I wanna go
he's-
to that.
he
He
was
went
the last
2
one.
hours, no
He's
opener,
Crazy.
straight.
Yeah,
like
that's crazy.
And like he did all his Yo hago lo que me da la gana. He did El Último Tour del Mundo, and then he did
Did you do any
and then
Oasis?
some from Por Siempre. I'm like, damn, 2 hours, no opener. He had Mora come out, but that was about it. Like,
Damn.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, you don't see that happening. 2 hours straight, bro.
Yeah.
And all the cities that he does.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I tweeted after your show. I was like, after last night, like I had to go see Bad Bunny live. Like,
No,
I've never
you
seen Bad
have
Bunny
to.
live. I have to.
You have to. He's
have to.
amazing. Like I was like, oh. I had saw him right before.
Uh-huh.
What show was that one? Austin? No, I was in Houston when I saw him. Austin? Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went back to Houston.
Okay.
But yes, I had saw him right before my Austin show, and it like
You're like, yo, let's go.
Yes, I was like, let's go. It inspired me so much. I love going to concerts because I grab so much inspiration from like the artists. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell, but like at my show, I try and make it, you know, like not just like I'm up here and it's just a DJ set and that's all.
It's
like I want y'all,
exactly.
Interaction.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, and that's what I think made your show like insanely different because it's like. You really wouldn't think like, oh, I'm gonna go see like a DJ, bro. You sold out trees. You had a tiburon. You had flags. It was very Latin, yo. Like it was an experience all the way through.
And that's what like we, you know, like we work so hard to do. Like even like the intro, like that is such like
amazing.
It sets the tone for the whole vibe, you know, like the small things, like the flag. It's like it's something so small, but to you, whenever you're like, you know, this is my flag, and he's like, this is my flag.
And I told him, he was like, we're in the middle of the crowd. He's like, bro, go get my flag. And I was like, I'm gonna go get it. I was like, bro, it's not there. He's like, yeah, it has to be there.
Didn't I ask you to go get the Mexican flag?
Yeah, bro,
somebody took that. That was gone.
That was gone early.
I should have grabbed that hoe from the jump when we were taking the picture.
Because I like the way I was inspired by that because I saw somebody waving their flag. I was like, shit, I'm about to go get the flag too. I think we can take this.
No, but that was the whole point. Like, you know, we wanted for like people to take pictures with them, but I knew eventually like people were gonna be filling the drinks and be like, this is my flag, and, you know,
literally what
and be waving it up in the middle of the crowd. And like I love seeing that, like me DJing, and I would see like so many different flags, and it's like I would look and it's like so many like of us, you know, like
that's awesome though. Like you know, like I felt like represented as a Latino that night. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. Like, and he was singing his heart out. Like, and I remember there was one part of the show where you were like, "Hey, this is a part of the show where like don't text your ex, don't do anything." And you play La Canción, right? And I was legit like.
He put his phone down.
I was like, damn, I need to get a drink.
Your friends are like, don't do it. Reconsider.
But yeah, no, honestly, like it's inspiring to see because like you have a lot of energy and like the crowd matches the energy, and I think that's really important, especially like you said as a DJ. So.
I think that's one of the things too, like whenever I go up on the stage, like it doesn't make it any less than when like another artist goes up on stage, you know, because when I'm up there, like I be losing my voice. Like it was like the first 3 songs I look at Camille and I'm like my throat, I'm like I need lime. I saw them walking
on stage dropping drinks and water on your
like drinks and like just like water and lime because I need the wine to like help me because my throat is acting funny. But it's like because I'm actually singing, like I'm having fun, like, you know, the energy that I put out is the energy I'm gonna get out, and vice versa. So it's like if I'm just sitting there and I'm like, no, everybody's gonna be
like, oh, you're just turned on. So like, all right, everybody have a good time.
But I like to interact with the crowd too. I like to, you know, feel all the different types of energy. It's so much fun, to be honest.
Have you ever stage dived?
No.
I don't know if I would. I don't think anybody would catch me, honestly.
I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
You're easy to catch, Diego.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be floating. I'm gonna be there and back.
That'd be lit, though.
Does it ever get old, though, coming out to a stage and seeing all your people out there?
Does it ever get what?
Does it ever get old?
No. It's like, I don't know how,
the
like...
adrenaline.
Man, like I don't know how to explain it. I'm like my hands are sweating talking about it.
Yeah.
But it's like it shocks me like every single time when I get out there and I see like the amount of people and I'm like, damn, like all of these people are here for this. Like, you know, to see this, like to see this. So it's a like I will never be able to wrap my mind around it. Yeah. And I don't think I ever will, but I'm super thankful for it. Shout out to God.
Exactly.
That's my bet.
You ever stop and reflect and like notice what you've done, like for Dallas?
There's been a couple times, but you know, I kind of feel like I need to get better at that because I'm always like, okay, you know, we got this one done, and I'm like, okay, then the next one is Austin, and I'm like, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
But then I need to take time to where like I take a day or I take something, and I'm just like, damn, like really look back and see like all the stuff that I done, like. What it took to get here. Like, you know, people see it and they think it's overnight. I remember at one of my shows, somebody was like, oh, like you're that DJ from TikTok. You blew up because of TikTok. And I'm like, no.
You've been doing this. You've been doing this.
And you know, it's like you can go through, you can scroll all the way down my Instagram. That's why I don't ever I don't archive my shit, because like I want y'all to see that from where it took and where it's going. Like you literally see the process as you're going down, you're going up, whichever way you go.
Right.
But I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like it doesn't happen overnight. You have to constantly be working on it every single day, even if it's something like as simple as, you know, when you get home and just going through Spotify, finding new artists, getting a new music, listening to music, whatever it is. Like when I'm at the gym and I'm just like listening to my music, I do it in a way to where I get ideas, or I'm like trying to see, do I like this album? I don't like it. I like it for this. And it's just like every day I'm constantly, the wheels are turning.
Doing your
always
research.
working.
Yeah. What's your like process on finding new music?
It kind of just really depends. Like sometimes I'll be out and like I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
And like I'll save it and then I'll go back at night and I'll look through it. I find a lot through like different playlists that I find. Like Spotify has the best algorithm.
I'm really trying to transition.
Who are you with right now?
You team Spotify?
I'm Apple Music team.
Okay.
Apple Music.
I'm team Apple.
I have Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal,
Same,
SoundCloud.
yeah.
I have everything.
Okay.
But
Fair enough.
Spotify
That's
has
your
the
favorite?
best algorithm ever.
Really?
Yes. No. And the playlists that like, you know, are curated by like the Spotify team or whatever it may
Right.
have. Sometimes you be finding some gems on there. Like there's a couple misses, but that's the part of it. You have to see.
Right. You have to like listen
What
to
you
it.
like,
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
don't like.
Yeah.
It takes me like 15 seconds though to find out if I like a song or not.
Like the first 15 seconds, like you kind of like drag it out. And
No,
you're
I
okay,
like scrub through and it'll be like
exactly.
dun,
Yeah.
and then I'm like,
I like,
dun,
yeah.
oh.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'll
I'm
save
the
it
same
for
way.
later.
I
But
know
there's
it's a-
some where I'm just like, no.
I know it's a banger when I repeat it like 3, 4, or 5
Yeah.
times over
Yes.
and over and over.
Yeah. Sometimes it's that first key. I'm like, oh, this is about to be a banger. And then,
Sometimes you just know. I don't know how to explain it. You just
you just know. You're like, yo,
You just
this is
know.
gonna be a
This
banger.
shit suck. No, I'm just kidding.
But like, so like, what like your first show? Like, how did you feel like your first show? Were you like nervous? Or like, where was your first show? Like
My
your
first
yeah, your
show-
first DJ. Like show.
my first DJ set
Yeah.
out in the public
Yeah.
real world.
Yeah.
I can't yes, I can remember. It was, did y'all ever go to any of those parties at Ashley?
No.
What?
No.
Oliver, did you ever go to any of Ashley? One?
Where's it at?
Ash
Lane.
Lane.
Oh yeah, I guess.
No, literally, yes. It's like it was like an abandoned house and people just used to throw events there all the time.
What?
There was like
Dang.
a point
What
where
year
somebody,
was this?
2015, 2016.
Dang.
Dang.
On that time. Yeah. And I had my first DJ set there. It was for somebody's birthday party. They had hired me. And I remember it was crazy because I was like, you know, I've never done this outside of my
Yeah.
bedroom. So I was like, oh my gosh, like there's people out there, you know,
Yeah.
I just like locked in and I was going. And I think it was right before that Travis Scott had dropped Antidote.
Oh wow.
Yes,
so
it was
days
right before that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
right before. It was like the week before that, and I was like, "I'm gonna drop this shit tonight,
Dang.
bruh." I
To
dropped
this day.
Antidote. It was crazy,
Really?
like yes, and it was funny because I was actually, I think that was Jambalaya. There was a Jambalaya after party where Metro Boomin was DJing.
That's right.
And,
Yeah.
What did I
Yeah,
tell
do
you?
remember that.
Party Next Door was there,
You were right.
and Travis Scott was there, and that's actually where he premiered Antidote.
Yeah, in Dallas,
Dang.
right?
I've
In
told them
Dallas
this
at the
before.
at the
here we
Ash
go,
Lane.
pal.
And then I was there, so then I was back there like the next week or a little
Right.
bit after that, and I put Antidote again, and I was just like, oh my god,
Dang.
this is
You
crazy.
felt like yeah, I'm a trailblazer. Fuck y'all. Like, yeah, that's
No,
cool.
but yeah, it was really cool. It was so much fun, and I realized like I want more. You
You-
know,
yeah,
like
no, for
again.
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's backtrack a little because we didn't even ask you, but I did want to ask you, like, how did you start DJing? Like, of course, your passion for music was there, but like, when did you decide, like, hey, I want to do this as a career?
As a career, I don't know when that switch happened. I think it just naturally happened.
Right.
But I think it was like my junior year of high school. I was just really into like making playlists. I had this guy and I really liked him, and our love language is making playlists to each other. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in my bag real quick.
Yeah,
you know, I'm gonna show
Very
you.
Wavy Mix #1.
I'm gonna show you what this playlist is. So that's how I started
Yeah.
out. You know, I was like making playlists, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make playlists for like when I drive. I'm gonna make a playlist for the gym. I literally had a playlist for everything. Like
Yeah.
I was music supervising my life.
Yes.
And then I was like, this is cool. And then I listened to a mix on SoundCloud. It was like 14 minutes. I forgot who even the DJ was, but I just loved how it transitioned and it took you to like a different song and took you so many places. And I was like, you know what? I can do that too.
Yeah.
So then I was like, one day I like, I was just like, I would skip lunch and I would go to the library and I would just watch YouTube tutorials. I would just find music, watch YouTube tutorials. I did that all throughout like my half of my junior year of high school and then all of my senior year in high school. I was never at lunch. Everybody was like, where is she? Where is she? And I was like, oh, she's in the library.
She's
always studying.
Hey, she's studying, yeah. Like she was a study kid. Like,
no, like the librarian.
The lo-fi
girl.
Lo-fi girl. You were just like making beats. But
no, I got really cool with the librarian. Like she was always like, hi, oh my God, you're back. And there was like a couch and that was my couch because that's where I would be with my laptop. I needed to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So then it started from that and then I graduated and I was like, okay, I think it's time to like, put some money behind this. So my parents had got me my first controller as a Christmas gift.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
I bought my first Mac. I always wanted a Mac. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be my DJing laptop.
I never went back to HP or
No. So then I got that and I did I tried to do a mix. It sucked. It was horrible. It took many nights of that. I think it was one night and it was before New Year's. And my friends were like, oh, come out to this party. Like, we're going to go. It's like a big warehouse party. And I was like, I'm going to stay home. I stayed home that night and I was DJing. I call it DJing because I was, trying to figure out, trying to learn the ropes. And I was there from 9 to 3 in the morning. New Year's had passed. I was just so soaked in. And then from there, I just kind of kept going and going and going. Now I kind of make it my tradition to New Year's.
New Year's, yeah.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But
no, so with that being said, so has there ever been a time where you've had a creative block where you're like, oh my God, I don't know what song to go with what, or have you ever been in that creative block before?
Absolutely.
How do you overcome it? How do you overcome it?
I let it pass.
Yeah.
I used to be very what's it called? I don't want to say controlling, but I used to be very hard on myself if I was in a creative block. Right. And I would be like, I need to go do this and listen to music. I would try and literally sit my ass down and be like okay, now look at your music.
Listen harder.
What can go what can go with this? What can go with that? And it'd be at a point where I'd be like, no, just walk away from it. And I would I would walk away from it. I go hang out with my family. I go hang out with my friends. And then I would hear a song and it would just come to me. To be honest, that's how a lot of experience, going out to different places. But a lot of whenever I am in a creative block, I realize that I need to go spend time with my loved ones, and it just comes because they make me happy. So
music is enjoyable with other people because you can only have so much fun listening to music in your room. But if you're out with the homies, if you're out with a significant other, and you listen to the song, memories and music connect. Yeah, exactly. That brings up emotions. That's the important thing about music because music is attached to emotions.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of sparks that interest again.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. So yeah, I noticed that I just need time to step away from it and then I let it come to me. Okay. I don't chase sidetracks.
Oh, dang, bars. Gonna write that down for a quote.
No, but yeah, I just need to step away from it. But yeah.
Yeah, but it
happens.
Yeah, but it's good because it's like Daniel said, you could be at H&M or you could be at a beach or something like that. But it's I think that's why I love artists to take time on their albums because it's that's the best quality project you get. Frank, I still want you to drop the album, but still, it's still things like that. You take time, but it's a masterpiece.
I used to be like that, where I used to be like, why isn't this artist dropping this? Why isn't this?
Exactly.
Until I got on the other end, and when people are like, drop another Very Latin mix, drop another workout mix, and I'm like, I want y'all to realize that this takes time. If you listen to if you listen to the first one, if you listen to the second one, not one song repeats from the other, and it's purposely done for that reason because I like to, now I've noticed my pattern that I picked up. I like to drop those around my birthday or New Year's because I have a whole year of new music or I have a whole new year of discovering something else. Maybe I'm going through a different phase. Maybe I really like this artist at this point, not this point, but it takes a while that, I want to curate the 1 hour, 45 minutes, whatever it is. It's very specific and perfect to a certain reason. It doesn't just... 5 minutes.
So kind of backtracking, how did you get your name? Where's the origin story of your name?
VRYWVY. So I was actually working out and I was like, I need a new DJ name because I used to go by DJ V. That was whenever I first started DJing, it was just DJ V. And I was like, that's kind of lame. I was like, I need to spice it up. What can I do? And I was thinking about doing my real name, just my real name. But I was like, no, because then I don't want people really knowing my real name.
Right.
So then I was like, oh, what is it? You know, and I was thinking of like things that, you know, like make me happy, how I want people to feel. Right. And one of my things that I am obsessed with is the beach and the ocean. And like every time we would go on a vacation, my mom, she would just always wanted to be at the ocean, literally always. And I would just feel so peaceful and I would feel so calm in that moment. So I was like, I want people to feel like this blissfulness, this happiness. So I was like, V, and I was like, you know how people be like, be cute, like, you know, and it's like, cute. So I was like, very. Giving. I was like, okay, so we got very. So I was like, what's the next word? And I was like, waves, like wavy, you know, Max V. I was like,
Max
the
wave god.
You know, so I was like, I like that. But I was like, I'm going to remix it. And I said, okay, so now it's very wavy. And I was like, oh, I like that. So yeah.
Dang, I'm still trying to get mine.
Damn, that I fuck with that name.
Yeah, that's way cool. That's way
so
like
it sticks out.
Iconic, honestly. Like the VRYWVY, it's like so iconic. Like you see it on TikTok, Instagram, on flyers. Like it's everywhere.
It's like nobody can take that. Like it's only just one.
So going off of the very thing, tell us about Very Fit.
Okay, so Very Fit is a new baby that I'm working and developing on, and it's basically going to be a fitness brand, but not like so like very into like do this workout, do this, but you know, it's just like people that, you know, maybe are first starting their fitness journey and they want to get into it. They don't know some pointers, and obviously it's going to come with some fire ass playlists, some fire mixes to get that motivation going, just to get moving. And you know, I just want to promote, because to me, I feel like fitness has helped me a lot with my discipline, my anxiety, my all-around wellness, and just feeling good. So it's like when you look good, you feel good type thing, you know? So I just want people to be like, okay, like this is cool. Even if it's going for a walk for 1 hour, yes, you worked out today, you know? Like you're doing something, you're getting active, especially in a world where we're so consumed by social media and being on our phones. Like taking that hour out to just be at the gym, you know, listening to your mind, your body, how does it feel? It makes so much of a difference on your overall wellness. So yes, Very Fit, it's coming soon. We're gonna come out with some goodies and
because you know, I see the Instagram stories like, did y'all hit the gym? And I'm like, oh,
and I'm over here eating Whataburger. I'm like, oh
man, don't get it twisted. I be eating Whataburger too, so it's okay.
Man, but I don't know, Whataburger hasn't been slapping as of late, low key.
You don't think so?
No.
See, I thought the same, but last time I went, I don't know.
I don't be eating that sober. Like I just realized that.
What?
Eating
what
that
is
sober.
wrong with you?
Yeah, that's true. I haven't had.
I'd much rather have In-N-Out. Like
I'm gonna come clean. I just had In-N-Out before I got here, and I'm not gonna lie. It's
In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Depends.
Or Shake Shack.
To be honest, I'm not really a fan of Shake Shack.
I'm a big fan of Shake Shack.
I fuck with Shake Shack.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's great.
And the cheese fries are good.
The spicy chicken sandwich from where is it? Whataburger.
Really?
That's new, right?
What? No, y'all never tried it?
Spicy chicken?
You had that.
Where on Whataburger though? The honey butter.
Honey butter chicken biscuit.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten the honey butter chicken biscuit, but instead of honey butter, you get buffalo?
What?
And you can also remix it, and instead of getting
remix everything, and let me get a number 1 with a number 3.
No, and instead of honey butter, you can also do barbecue. Or you can also do, you know, the...
Oh my God. Transition.
I be eating, okay, but you can also get the barbecue one. You know how they have the one on the toast?
Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
Honey barbecue? No.
That's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Get that, but with the...
Honey sauce?
Yes. You can do that.
You can do that?
Yes, do it.
Barbecue and honey sauce?
Yes, do it next time and tag me so you can...
all right. We'll have to do
what other food hacks do you have?
What is your favorite food? What is your favorite food?
Oh, man, I love me some Pluckers.
Oh,
at one point, we tried to get a Plucker sponsorship. Not possible.
He's got his name at a table. This man is Mr. Plucker himself.
I used to be at home.
Are you on the Wall of Fame?
Yeah.
He is.
You ate all the Atomic
No,
Bomb
not
wings?
those. The little plaques by the wall.
How did you get that?
Dropping like a rack in a year at Pluckers.
Man.
No, that's
literally... talking about fitness, man. I used to be a little chubby.
We used to hit Pluckers.
I used to go 3-4 times a week.
No, I stay at Pluckers. My boyfriend and I love Pluckers, and they just they're starting to recognize us now.
What's your order at Pluckers?
Okay, so it depends how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling healthy or kind of want to be healthy, I get the naked boneless basket, lemon pepper, and my fries tossed in lemon pepper or spicy ranch. And then side of mac and cheese.
All right, try to go.
Side of mac and cheese. You can also get the buffalo bites. Oh, this is my favorite.
I saw you post about this. Oh, I remember seeing that.
Get the buffalo bites and get a side of mac and cheese and add the buffalo bites to the mac and cheese. You can also, did you know that?
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm not going to work out tomorrow, so I would not be doing your poll tomorrow.
I'm ignoring your stories.
You can also dip your mac and cheese like into whatever sauce you want. Like you can make your lemon pepper mac and cheese. Pluckers is amazing.
Yeah, I fuck with
the possibilities
I get
are
the burgers
endless.
or the sandwiches at Pluckers, and they laugh at me.
Oh no, you can get the. Have you ever gotten the? Wait, what do you get? The chicken sandwich?
Yeah, no, I get. What do I get?
This man, we all got wings. We're like, oh yeah, wing time. He's like, can I get a burger? And we're like, what the fuck? But their sandwiches are actually.
You can get the chicken sandwich if you get spicy lemon pepper. Ooh, it be busting.
Really?
It's good. Yeah.
Do you like bone in or boneless?
It depends how I'm feeling. I like both. Yeah.
I like boneless.
I like both.
I like boneless. Boneless all day.
Why y'all making fun of him?
Yeah,
boneless is good.
This is what we do.
Thank you, very wavy. I like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like bone things. I just like boneless.
You know what? That's perfectly fine because boneless be hitting. You know what? Ain't no shame in it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try the boneless bites with the mac and cheese. That sounds
so
fire.
What's the boneless bites? It's like little
It's like a
no,
basket.
they're mini. Like they're like I would call them like the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. They're like that size, but they're tossed in spicy lemon pepper.
Yeah. Oh damn.
So bomb.
What else? What else do you have in your?
What else do you remix? What else do you put us on?
Yeah.
Okay.
What food do you remix?
Do y'all like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Chick-fil-A is kind of overrated. I'm not gonna cap.
Okay, well, next time.
Shut up.
The Lord is not with you. The Lord is not with you.
Okay, next time you go to
listening.
Chick-fil-A, get your fries well done. Have you ever gotten your fries well done?
No.
Get your fries well done
Were they
next
not
time.
well done before?
No, they're not well done. They're very much flimsy.
Like a little bit soggy.
Yeah, they are soggy.
You
I
know,
don't
like when
that.
you get soggy
Yeah.
fries and you're like, I hate this.
Yeah,
I don't think they're crazy soggy, but I am gonna try those well
No,
done.
get your fries well done.
Word.
But they only do it at certain locations, so you got to find a good location. Yeah.
Dang.
What I do is I grab the bag that the sandwich comes in. I take the fillet out and I put buffalo sauce on it and I shake it and then I put it back in the bun. And
That sounds
dip it in
bomb.
ranch.
Okay.
Yo,
That
y'all
sounds
are
bomb.
creative because I just be eating whatever they give
Hey, we
me.
need a fucking food channel.
Yeah. A mukbang with very wavy.
Very hungry.
Oh, very hungry. Hey, you know what I'm saying? TM.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Try out different foods.
Should we do
Yeah.
the,
Oh,
actually speaking of food,
yeah.
I'd like to take a quick moment, to thank our sponsors of the show.
No?
It is Kayla's Jar Stand, and today they got. I want to read the description.
That looks bomb. That's looking like cookies
One for
and
you.
cream.
This is cookies and cream.
Oh, that's a remix right there.
Man, so yeah, this one is white chocolate dreams cookie and cream with crumbles topped with a chocolate sandwich bar. So this is their regular size, $5 for this one. They also sell minis for $3. Feel free to take one home,
Oh,
take
the
two
mini's
home.
Cute.
We got some. Are you trying one, Renee?
Yes, I am. Oh, there you go.
Are we trying
So-
them right now?
Oh,
If
yeah,
you would like
hey,
it.
Let's do it.
let's do it. Oh, first reaction right here. Okay. Oh my God, did I take this off wrong?
Here.
Oh, do you want one? Oh, this looks like it slaps, honestly.
So this is their regular size for $5. The mini one's about a little bit half. That is $3. This is Kayla. I'm not gonna throw it. There's an expensive camera. Real quick.
Here,
Y'all
pass
slide,
that over.
Slide one to Zoe and Ty.
So, Ty, you want one? Ty, you want one as well?
So you can find them at kaylasjarstand.com. We will have their link. They sponsored today's show. It is a black-owned mom and pop. Really cool. And their shit is fire. So they drop new flavors every week. Yo, hold on.
Let me stop because I'm going to have to hit the gym tomorrow.
I will not be responsible.
We will be
tomorrow,
bullied by
Wavy.
Very Wavy story
It's
tomorrow
okay.
for
Just
this.
extra cardio.
Extra cardio facts.
You're good.
So speaking of the fitness journey, so like you said, it like helps you with your anxiety and things like that. Like, so do you go like gym every day? Like, what's your like workout routine? Like, what helps you? Like, stay very fit.
I usually try and go Monday through Friday. So my split currently is Monday I'll do legs. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I'll do legs. And then Tuesday and Thursday I do upper body.
Do you push pull days?
Yes. So like Tuesday is like my push day. Thursday is my pull day. Whatever I feel. I remix those too.
Life hack, gym hacks over here.
So what's like a song that's like a gym banger that you always like?
Oh my God. Okay, so I actually have if y'all ever want.
Oh,
I know where you're going with this because I know where you're going with this.
Right,
okay, so for a fun cardio idea, what I like to do lately, what I have been doing is I'll warm up and I'll run to Después de la Playa by Bad Bunny. Just run for that whole song straight, like at a 5 speed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a little walking break, maybe like 20 seconds. And then after that, you're going to turn on To Be Honest by Young Dolph. And you're going to run the choruses and you're going to walk. Your verses are your rest.
Oh.
And you do it 3 times. And that is so fun. I promise you. Young Dolph in your ear.
I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the
Dolph
challenge.
mix?
That Dolph mix,
Yo,
gym bangers.
I got put onto so many Dolph and Glock songs because of that mix. Like the Apply Pleasure playlist. How many Glock and Dolph songs are on there? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, no.
That's it.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna hit you up in a month because you know your man's working on some fitness.
No, I'm gonna send it to you tomorrow, and I'll be like, "Are you doing it?"
Hey, I'm gonna be like, "Yo,
Bully
wake
us.
up.
Bully us.
bully us,
Get y'all's ass to the
please,
gym.
yes, hold us accountable, because I'll be starting
No,
working
but
out.
yes, R.I.P. Dolph.
Yeah. So how were you when you heard the news? Like when you first heard about Dolph?
Oh man,
passing?
I was getting my hair done, and then I had like, no, it was right before I went to go get my hair done. I was like, fuck, I don't even want to go get my hair done anymore. I was sad, like I cried.
Yeah,
like that one hit home for real because I was just like, I connected with him so much in the sense that, you know, he was an independent artist and he was always very big on like no label, no, like I'm gonna get this shit myself, independent. And I was just like, hell yeah, you know. And so whenever he passed, I was just like, damn. And you know, it was like he was just doing some normal stuff. He was going to go get cookies for his mom, and it's just like
giving back to the community by supporting the cookie shop in Memphis. Like that's what sucks. Like,
and it's just like it just makes you feel like, you know, like you can do so much. You can be like this great person. You know, he was a great like family man giving back to his community, but there's always somebody that
is lurking,
and you kind of have to be on your toes about that. It's like, it's one of the scary things too that sometimes I think about is like, at what point is like too successful a scary thing, you know, a curse.
It's a blessing and a curse, kind of.
I was watching, don't judge me, but this is my guilty pleasure. Okay. I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians yesterday.
Oh no!
And no, but it was crazy because it was Kris Jenner and Kylie, and they were like, "What do you want to do today?" And they were like, "We just want to do normal things." And it's like something is going to the grocery store. It's like they can't even do that because it's like somebody's taking pictures of them, somebody's doing this. So it's like at a certain point, it's like, okay, like we need to let people have like, you know, like. If I've seen, do y'all know who, oh my God, what's his name? He did the collab with the Air Maxes that had the wave on them.
Sean Witherspoon.
Sean Witherspoon. Yeah. I was in LA and I was at one of my favorite vegan spots, Monty's, and I saw him and I was like, oh my God, it's Sean Witherspoon. Yeah. I didn't say nothing though.
Dang.
I've seen him at Round 2, but I never want to be like, they're working.
You know, like he, to him, you know, like what if he was having a shitty day and he just wants to go and get his favorite burger and you know, like I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I respect it from far away. Yeah. And I noticed that I do that because in the right moments it aligns. Like there was also one time I was in LA and I saw, do y'all know who Illmind is?
Illmind.
Producer. Look him up. Check the stuff that he's produced. Amazing dude. Okay. I bet you wouldn't really know just because you know it's a producer, but I'm big into producers. Yes. So I saw him and I was like, oh shit, that's Illmind. He did, I forgot what song. I think he produced, I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm not even going to say it. But it was one of Drake's songs and it was like a really big one. He did it along with 40, I think. And anyways, Illmind. Amazing producer. Shout out to Illmind. Shout out to 40. Yeah. And I saw him and I was like, okay.
What up?
And then later, I forgot how it ended up, he was doing a Pass the Aux here in Dallas, which is basically like this event where he goes out and like producers, they come out and, you know, he's just dropping gems. Like he's giving them feedback. Like they play his beats and they're like, what do you think I could do better? And he's like, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that. And so I don't know how we ended up connecting. I kind of forgot, but I went to it and I met up with him and now he's like, cool, like I got his number type shit. Like, you know, and so like to me that's why I'm like, you know what,
that's dope. I think
whatever happens, like, you know, I'm gonna cross paths with who I'm supposed to cross paths when it's time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just like a lot of people like cross the line as far as like treating whatever celebrity artist not human, you know, because I don't know who I saw. Someone's like, bro, I don't like when people come up to me and they're like, can I take a picture? I'd rather them come up to me and be like, yo, how's the music going? You know, ask about life, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you just doing it. You coming to take a picture with me for the gram.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because I remember one time I was at the mall and I was at Urban Outfitters, and then, you know, I'm just over here minding my business, and some girl, she comes up to me, she's like, are you very wavy? And I'm like, yes, why are we whispering?
It's because she didn't want to create a corruption like Selena, like, you know, when everybody's like, it's Selena. It's very wavy and Urban Outfitters.
But to me, I just like, you know, it's just me. Like, I'm like, nobody's gonna be like, oh my god, did you just say very wavy? But she was so sweet, and she was just like, oh my god, hi. And she was like, bye, and she just walked away, and I was like, what? But it's like, or like, or some people like later hit me up and they're like, oh, I saw you here, and like to me, I'm like, no, like come say hi, like you know, like it's like, it's the people that support me, like you know, why am I not gonna take time out of my day to like say what's up? And it's like the people that I have come across are like very nice and very respectful, and they're just like, you know, I love what you're doing. Yes. But yeah, no, I'm always like, there's like a balance between it, you know?
No.
But yeah, when I see like big celebrities though, I'm like, I don't want to bother them.
J. Cole at Whole Foods.
I would be like, I would make a joke. I'd probably be like, hey, you need some, like something, you know, like
what do you know about this granola?
Do you know where to get 2% milk at? Like,
there was one time I was in LA, and again I was by that vegan spot, and I was walking by. I saw Andre 3000.
Oh,
bruh,
but just let it slide. You didn't say anything.
I wanted to so bad though, because it's Andre 3000.
Yeah,
but I saw him, and I was just like, was I him? Was I not him? I was like, am I tweaking? I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, that was him. Like, oh my gosh. And then I was just like, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And it was right before I had dropped a TikTok where I did Raúl Alejandro, and I Like the Way You Move, and I mashed those two together. So I felt like it was like the universe, like sending me like, I look for those little signs. I don't believe in coincidences. So when I get those little like nods, it's like, you're good.
The world
like,
is saying, hey, you're on the right path.
Exactly. Jeez. So I took it as that. That was that moment for me, but I didn't take it as like, I'm going to go say something to him.
Oh, man. I mean, that's how I felt about, I actually bumped into Frank Ocean in New York.
No way.
Yeah. Like, I went to New York 2 weeks ago, and I was in
I could see you, drop the album.
Please. Nah, it was been 5 years now, but like, I was just like, you know, looking like for GPS and stuff like that for the live view on Google Maps. And I just see somebody just like power walking past me. And I'm like, yo, he kind of has a fit on, you know what I'm saying? But he looks like somebody I know. And I go on Reddit, and I was like, Frank Ocean at Soho for the Balenciaga show today. And I find out Kanye's there, Pharrell, Takeoff, Offset. And I'm just like, and I'm over here just, you know, bird is chilling, just, you know. And I was like, I'm not going to find him now. So.
No, if I was to ever see, like, the artist that I would go up to is, like, J. Cole, of course. Yeah. I would make it, but I would do it in a very subtle way. Like, I would be like, oh my God, you're J. Cole.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, do you have a face mask? Like, something like.
You've thought about this before.
Yeah,
I have.
Like, how do I ask for face mask? Like,
just something to, like, kind of take them back. Like, talking to them like they're a human.
Yeah, like,
know?
yo, I like your shoes.
Yeah, or it's like, oh, that's a nice shirt, by the way.
Like,
and they're
just like, J. Cole?
And they're just like, oh, that's it? And then you just walk away.
Just leave.
Just walk away.
Wait, you don't want a picture?
That's fair, because it's going to make him think like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Am I not good enough?
So should we get into the...
Oh, well, actually, I want to ask you, top 5 albums of 2022 since we're 6 months in.
2022. Wait, let me grab my phone.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm really interested in knowing like what the top 5 is.
2022. I have to look at what I've... Okay. Of course, Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
Motomami by Rosalia.
Oh, okay.
I actually listened to that today because you were talking about it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, so good. Y'all haven't listened to it?
I haven't listened to it.
I want y'all to listen to it.
Okay.
And just listen to it.
Okay.
Like literally, I have no expectations or anything from it, because then after she made a playlist on Spotify where she pulls like
the
her influence.
Tracks.
The reference tracks, like her influences. Okay. And there was one song, I forgot what it was. We were listening to it on the way to Austin for South by Southwest, and ever since it was just such a happy moment. So every time I listen to that album, I'm just like But we were listening to it on the way there, and I was like, oh my god, like this sounds like this is very Yeezus inspired.
The production,
like the production.
Mike Dean's on it, Pharrell's on it,
yes,
Frank Duke's on it.
No,
James Blake's
it's
on
crazy.
It.
James Blake is on it?
Her ear is insane. Have you all ever seen this TikTok where she's like, how I made Saoko? And then like she like literally breaks it down. She sounds just like the records.
Wow.
She's really talented. And sorry, I didn't interrupt you, but like
no,
I kind of had like I don't want to listen to flamenco. I don't want to listen to a Spaniard like that. Like, but it was just in my head. And like you said, I went into the album with no expectations. And like the album, like there's no one song that sounds the same.
No.
Like it's not a genre.
No, that's what I know. I listened to the
Spanish,
first 2 tracks. I was like, damn, like they were.
I listened to it on the way back home.
It like reaches like from different.
It's amazing. You have to listen to it all like in one sitting though, so you can get like, because it's an experience. Like it really is. Like it takes you through like a whole thing, but it's so good. But no, it's completely different from the other stuff that she's done, and I just think it's ahead of its time. I feel about this album how I felt about Yeezus when I first heard it.
Really?
Yeezus was ahead of its time. Hell yeah.
That shit was crazy. I hated Yeezus.
Everyone,
exactly.
That's why it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's ahead of its time, and I love Yeezus now. But
exactly, you love it now.
Yeah, I'm a big
fan.
That shit. Yeah,
that's how I feel about "Damn" too by Kendrick.
No,
I didn't like it at the beginning.
It was an instant classic, bro. As soon as I heard it's the wickedness, and it like you lost your life, I was like, yeah, I'm in for a ride now. You know what I'm saying?
So Un Verano Sin Ti, Motomami.
I'm trying to look through. Vice Versa was 2021, right?
Yeah.
Raúl Alejandro.
So I think last year, definitely, definitely.
Oh, that was last year, but I'm gonna put that in there because I just love that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's her top 5. We have to allow it. Yeah.
Yeah, but Rosalia.
Okay, I'm gonna check out Motomami.
I need to check out the Rosalia album. If
it
sounds like
what is that? What is that? Chicken teriyaki? Like it's so like it's like a quirky song.
You literally have to like. I'm telling you, like you're gonna listen to it first time, and if you've never listened to like if you don't get like her personality, her process behind it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
That's what I thought.
But then after, you're gonna be like, oh. Like at first when I heard Chicken Teriyaki, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this song, but now I love it.
Have you seen the TikToks where they compare it to the little play phones? Like
yes, it's like this. It's like this song sounds like this, and it's like the little like play phone.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's amazing. Like
really?
The production.
Yeah. Listen to Diablo. It has James Blake on it.
Okay.
Listen to Candy.
And that's the only thing. That's only like I'm only listening to like 3 Rosalia songs, and that was when. The first time I heard it was like when she was on James Blake's album for I think it was like Footsteps in the Park or something like that, and then The Highest in the Room.
You know, she's on Baby Keem's album.
She is on Baby Keem's
album. She's the vocals
on
16 Pink Panties, I think.
She has a lot. Oh man, I just love her.
Like I've seen her creative process too. Like she's like really like
she's like my girl crush.
Really?
Yes.
Rosalia. I need to check that album out. Okay. Yes. So do you want to get to the?
We'll end it with a little game. We're gonna play this or that.
Okay.
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 Yeah. And you let us know this or that.
Okay.
So right off the bat, a good one: Drake or Kanye.
What?
And you can't be in the middle.
Okay, I'm biased. Drake.
Drake, why?
Because I just grew up on Drake. Like I literally saw him from like
comeback season,
small venues to where he's at now. And I remember when I was in like school, I would always be like, "Do y'all know who Drake is?" And people didn't listen to Drake. People didn't know. And I was like, "Listen to Drake." I was like, I will say that I am responsible for the DFW blow up of Drake.
No, my Twitter handle is OVO Daniel G.
Yeah,
I was like 2009 that
I was like very like big into like the fan pages and stuff like that, like
Word
Drake.
on Road.
Yeah, Word on Road was ATF.
What is this?
ATF. Yes, the logo of the ATF.
Yes. Yes. I actually know Meg, who runs the Word on Road. Shout out to Meg. Yep. But she was like a fan, and now she's like besties with Drake. But like she still keeps that fan page going, and it's been going for years.
It's a huge fan page. Like
it's a huge fan page, and we met at a concert, and it was just because like the people that you meet at those concerts, like I'm still friends with so many of the people that I met at Drake concerts, J. Cole concerts, just because.
Really? Yeah, I've never heard of those pages. This is new to me.
Yeah.
Favorite Drake album.
Oh, you got to do at least one fave.
He asked you via IG.
You remember?
You
I
did.
hit you up with what was it? Because
If
we
you're
had
reading
You
this
said
is too
no.
late.
You said
Was it-
nothing was the same, and what a time to be alive.
No, if you're reading this is too late.
If you're reading this, is too late.
Yeah.
Yes.
You call those throwaways.
I did. That is a throwaway album.
It is.
I know
is a
because
throwaway album.
of his contract, it was the last one, but like that.
No, it's a throwaway album
After
because if you
yeah.
listen to it, there's
Yeah.
no like nothing was.
Rhythm.
I think nothing was the same as my
I think
favorite
nothing
Drake
was the
album.
same after nothing was the same, if you ask me. But at the same time, Views is a banger.
Bro, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
After Views, it was like kind of rocky.
Views.
No,
I don't know.
no, he's still
Dark
not
Lane-
missing in my
Dark
heart.
Lane-
that
Dark
shit
Lane's
goes
a banger.
hard,
Scorpion.
bro.
You like Scorpion?
Yes. Do you not like Scorpion? There's an A
Scorpion's
side.
alright.
There's a B side.
Yeah.
You get the best of both worlds. It's
Yeah,
like
but
I didn't.
I get it.
I
do
like
not fuck
R&B
with
Drake
Scorpion.
more than I do like rapping Drake. R&B Drake is my favorite.
oh
kind of
no!
Drake.
Every day before a show, all I listen to is Drake.
Yeah.
I have to get. I listen to like cocky Drake.
Cocky
That's
Drake.
who I channel because
Okay.
it's like. Very Wavy has to come from somewhere. Very Wavy
Yeah.
is not V by herself. Like, you know, like V by herself is a whole
Okay.
different person. Very Wavy
Yeah.
is a different person. So she has to listen to Drake to get that.
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know. But I mean, my favorite album is Take Care. That's my favorite.
Oh,
I feel like
that's
that's
such a good one.
It is. I think that's like
Take Care doesn't look the
universally
Take
low
Care,
key. Like
Underground King.
Underground Crew Love, The
Damn.
Weeknd.
Crew Love.
Killed that, like, wrote that whole album. bro,
Marvin's
pretty much.
Room.
Lord
Marvin's-
knows.
Jeez.
is Draking and Driving a real thing?
Drake
I have a
and Driver.
playlist for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
CLB.
I don't.
TSU.
TSU. No,
Don't-
CLB, I even think is like
Oh,
top
I
five
can't.
Drake
I can't
albums.
wait to play TSU at the
That's
very
really-
R&B in Houston.
Oh, I didn't know you were playing that.
Oh, I'm playing that.
Should we go to Houston?
Do you
Are we
ever-
going to Houston?
We might have to.
Do you
Yeah,
ever
might as
play
well.
Fire and Desire?
Huh?
Do you ever play
Bang.
Fire and Desire?
Oh, but I'm going to.
Oh.
I'll
Or
li-
Finesse? Oh,
Finesse is
my
a-
God.
Like you
Yo.
could literally
Oh
have
my
a whole sad Drake playlist, like 100 songs.
So actually, my first transition I've ever done on my DJ set was Finesse to Nights. And I actually have recorded.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to show it to you.
You know, okay, if you ever do a New Year's party,
Okay.
time it to where you start playing Nights.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is it Nights or Pyramids? No, Nights.
Uh-huh.
Play, and then whenever it goes,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Do that so it times it where when it goes, boom, boom, it hits
Okay,
right at midnight.
12.
Jeez. I might have to
be
do
crazy.
it. That song's a banger too. It's like one of my favorite fingers.
We did it once for like a show that I was doing. It was like a while back, and it was like
Really?
one of my DJ friends that I was DJing with, and we did it, and it went.
It went.
It
Jeez,
It
I
went.
knew
Everybody
it.
was like,
I knew it. That's lit. That's lit.
Bad Bunny or J Balvin?
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
No, that's because it's hot in here.
You know, this is such a. I can't do this.
No, you have to pick an answer.
No.
You do the rules.
I can.
She'd rather walk out.
Our first
Okay.
thing.
Oh man.
But you can
okay.
give a reason too. Like you
Okay.
love both artists.
Okay. I
Yeah.
love both artists.
Right.
I love both of y'all.
Right.
But I would have to go with Bad Bunny right now.
Okay.
Just because of everything that he's doing, just as far as like his tour, his rollout, his
Yeah.
merch, like everything is insane. But J Balvin, goodness gracious, like that.
Yeah.
That's just a whole different side too. And then just like him. I love him. I feel like we know more of J Balvin as a person than Bad Bunny as a person. Like we know Jose, you know?
Right.
J Balvin. And I love I'm very drawn to his personality and how he's very open about like mental health,
That
dealing with
documentary.
anxiety.
That documentary was
That
amazing.
documentary, I watched it so many times because that's literally how I feel. Like it's
Wow.
crazy because I'm at like a minimal scale, but it's
Right.
like, and he's like a worldwide known artist, but
Right.
it made me so happy to see that somebody.
So are you though?
Yeah, you are.
So
Yes, you
are
are.
you.
Trust me, you are.
Well, you know
But I
what I'm trying
you
to
mean. I know what
say.
you mean.
Yeah.
for sure.
But like seeing somebody like that big to be like, oh, they feel like that too. Okay, cool.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not going crazy, but I love both of them equally. But Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny.
I guess,
That's
would
fair.
take the
That's
win
fair.
right now.
Pharrell or Tiny?
No, who came up with these?
I just want to say the Barbara Walters of the group.
Oh
This
my
man-
god,
You
Asking
really
the
have
right
to think
question.
about their catalog
I'm sweating.
and their mentality on how they take on songs.
Very and when Daniel told me, he was like, yo, you know Tiny? And I was like, no. And then I was like thinking about it, I was like, yo, like,
You know
they actually have
Tiny.
hits.
Tiny.
Yeah,
everybody.
it
knows.
Yeah.
I would have to say Pharrell just because I grew
The
up on so
influence,
much
yes.
the influence, but
Right.
Tiny man.
Damn.
Tiny.
Okay.
That's
Another
Pharrell.
hard one, okay? Viceversa or Afrodasico?
Vice versa.
Okay.
Easy.
Really?
Yeah,
Easy.
well, because I listened to that one at a really happy moment in my life, so I think
Emotion, they attach
it's
to
tied
music.
into emotion in a person, so
Nice.
vice
Nice.
versa
I'll
for
give
sure.
you. Okay. Favorite song on that album?
Oh man, hold on, let me look at the track list.
I love that about music, man. That
Like,
shit takes you back to like where like nothing was the same. Like 2013.
That's a good or bad thing though, because if I
Yeah, that's
listen to
true.
TSU, I get sad.
I think
If I hear
Yeah.
In Too Deep in the club, oh my God, it's raps.
I'm gonna make sure you come
You
with very
hyper crying.
R&B in
Hey,
this.
I'm telling you, I'm in
Por
there.
Siempre, Bad Bunny's album?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Okay, I think my favorite of Vice Versa is I Could Nap, but
I
I'm
Could
just
Nap.
very biased and in love. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you an easy one. Nike or Adidas?
No, that is not easy.
Check self-respect.
That is not easy. No, I can't pick.
You rocking some heat?
I
What you
am
rocking today? What you got on today?
Nice.
She running the wave.
Oh, she
I'm
running
Wavy
the
runners.
waves. Okay, okay.
very on brand.
Oh, I get
Okay.
it.
Um,
Runner.
Wave runners. Hey, very wavy, wave runners. Okay, I see you.
Kanye.
So, I mean, yeah. Plus, we were just talking about the Gucci collab with Adidas.
Adidas
Yeah.
be killing it.
Yeah,
These that's crazy
can't-
collabs.
I can't pick though.
yeah.
It was crazy because I used to work at Nike.
Really?
Yeah, I used to work at Nike, so there was like a time where I was like very Nike, but then it was
Yeah.
like Adidas was coming with so much heat. I'm a big
I'm telling
sneakerhead
you.
too, so
Yeah.
What's your
yeah, I
grail?
can't pick. Oh man, I have so many shoes. Okay, but I think my favorite.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my favorite pair.
Or a couple favorites. So you can say a
Okay,
couple
so
grails.
I have my bread ones.
Okay.
My top threes. I think like Jordan, like the Jordan one is like my favorite Jordan. It's like
Yeah,
the,
for
the
sure.
most sexiest, beautiful silhouette there
For
is.
sure.
These are like my favorite, some of my favorite Yeezys. I've also really been into like the 700s, and they've been having those like in like retail stores. Like
Yeah.
I got my pair like out of Foot Locker or something like that in LA, but they're
They
just
sit.
like no, but I don't know why they're sitting. To me, they're
Yeah.
fire.
I think they
V3?
just
Yeah.
mass production.
The ones that say
Like-
700 on the side?
Yeah, and it's like reflective.
Oh,
Are those
okay.
V2s? Are those the V2s?
They had the highlighter
V3.
ones, right?
No,
Yeah.
V2, my bad.
V2, the
V3s are
V2s,
The
the
V2s.
V2s
statics.
are the one with the cage on it.
Yeah, no, the
V2s then. They're probably
I don't know why
V2s.
they're sitting though. To me, they're fire.
Yeah.
Because he said that he was going to be able to produce as many Yeezys
That's-
as people
oh,
wanted,
that was the
so
one.
they were
Yeah.
oversaturated.
Yeah.
So,
But I
now
don't
that
see
they're-
why I
makes
don't
sense.
see more people rocking them. I stay rocking those. I
Yeah.
have the gold pair. I have like a baby blue, and I have like a purple.
Jeez. So how many sneakers do you have, you think?
I don't know.
What's your grail?
Yeah, what is
Something you
what are
don't
your
have,
grails?
but you need. Did you like the J Balvin ones?
Yes, I like those, but I don't know if I would wear those.
I don't know if
I,
I, like the
I,
J Balvin
I like
ones.
them.
I think I
like
would
the
like them
shoes
to look
more.
at them, but
look
I
at
don't know if
them.
I could. I would have to
Yeah,
really
I-
think
I
about
agree.
my
It's a
outfit.
lot.
Did
It's
you
a
see
lot.
the J Balvin 2s?
The twos look they look crazy. I like
You know
those.
who I really LA May.
Oh,
Her designs
yeah.
are
Put
insane.
out
She's
heat.
coming out with some other ones. I need those so
The
bad.
14s, those
Yes.
green and black
Yeah.
ones.
Or
I remember.
the threes that you came out with. Those
The
are like,
pink ones, the dusty pink ones.
No,
She's
those-
coming out with some new, like some other ones, and they're so fire. But
No,
She
she
really
came out
has-
with the green and blue ones. Are those Alameda twos or no?
Green.
The green
Yeah,
and blue
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the
Those
ones.
are fire too.
that's
Yeah.
actually one of my dreams. I want to design a wavy one.
Really.
I had the
Jordan
vision,
one?
yeah.
Oh, that would be
Jordan?
sick.
Nike.
Nike,
You
you
heard it
do
here
your thing.
first.
You heard it here first. But like, what would be the colorway? What would be like the design?
I can't say.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Right. Dang, I'm trying to get.
Y'all will see.
A little side note. I actually saw that you treated your squad and took them to Knowledge.
I did.
That's dope. Shout out to the Knowledge boys.
Shout out to the
Eugene.
Knowledge boys.
They're actually gonna be I don't want to tease too much, but
They're gonna be
they're
on.
up to something. we'll be speaking soon with them, but that's what's up. You know, like
Yes.
I really think that's so dope that you keep your team, like, because you got a whole team, and then
Yeah.
if they're happy, they work. Like it's a group effort. You even see it here. We got a
Yeah.
whole, like,
Yeah.
To me, it's like the least thing that I can do. Like, if y'all only knew like all the stuff that we've been through, all the hard work
believe
that
it.
it takes. Like, it's not just like to us. It's like y'all see a show and it's like, okay, you're there for 3 hours, 4 hours.
But it takes months.
It
of
takes
preparation.
months,
Yeah.
preparations, times, endless nights where Solid Studios and I will be over here texting at 1 a.m. like, hey, I have an idea. He's like, run it. And I'm just like, okay. And we just go back and forth. He's like, okay, stay up. I'm about to send you something in 15 minutes. He sends me and I'm like,
Damn.
yes. I'm like, this is exactly what it was.
Hell yeah.
And then like Camille, she just helps me out with so much stuff, like running like the business side, making sure all that's good. Shout out to Levi, my photographer, amazing. He had got like this one picture at the show and I was like, how did you even get that? And he was like, I was at the right place at the right time. I'm like, but it's like, it was because I was throwing a heart And then, it was a moment. And then I was like, I didn't think nobody saw that, but Levi had took a picture of it and he sent it to me. He was like, I got that moment. I was like, oh my gosh. And it's just like, my man saw it over here with the designs and the videos, the recap videos, and then like Andy.
He was on my boy Andy.
Shout out to Andy.
My guy.
His stuff is insane. So it's just like
Andy's talented.
Yeah, he's talented.
So
we had him here yesterday.
We just had him here yesterday. He's actually be on the other episode.
Yeah, but no. The team is what makes it all go around.
It can't be just one person.
It can't just be one person.
It's your team.
Yes.
Our team.
We all win it.
It's not just us.
Yeezys is the least I can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And is there like any advice that you would give to like young creatives or any DJs that would like love to like come up and start DJing? Like, what advice would you give to them?
Always stay true to yourself. Play the music that you want to play, not what other people want to hear. And I feel like that's the biggest one. Just stay true to yourself, because once you start putting up like a fake persona, a lot of people can tell the difference between that. And be careful of the people that you surround yourself with, and know how to pick up on good and bad energies, because there's a big difference. Know what to stay away from too. There's a lot of things. And that okay, this is a lot of advice.
We're here.
But it's okay to not say yes to everything. A lot of no's will get you a lot further, and that's what I have found out. If y'all only knew the things that I have said no to, you would be like, you are insane.
Right.
But it's got me to the point where I am now.
Because you're in control.
Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
Nice. And the biggest thing, independent is a way to be. There is nothing that a label can do for you that you can't do for yourself.
Wow. Damn.
Bars. Shout out Young Dog.
Yo.
Yes.
Dang, bro, I'm inspired.
Yo, well, you brought up saying that, like, talk about like, like bringing things into manifestation and stuff like that. And I feel like that's what just happened now. Like, we've been talking since he's been putting us on. Like, he's like, yo, we need to have her on the panel. We got.
My sister was the one that sent me that clip that y'all were having an interview. Yeah, and cause she like helps me with my social media and stuff. Cause sometimes there's too much reposting and all that stuff, and she like filters out like the creepiness and all that stuff. So no, she had saw y'all tag, and she was like, "Oh, this podcast was talking about," and it was like we looked at the date
a year ago.
Yeah, we looked at the date and it was like mad back. And then Andy, he had told me, like, oh, like my friends, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna check it out,
my boy, man.
And then so I was like, you know what, I've seen like their names, like I know the ads. It's like they're constantly showing love. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm down.
The whole reason for the platform is showing love to Dallas, and like from the jump, like we've had a plethora of artists on the pod, but like this is the one that I really wanted, because when I think of Dallas and people who are really killing it for the city, I can't help but to think of the name Very Wavy, because I've been to the sets, I listened to the playlist, and it's like killer all around. Thank you. So for you to be here, like, it just means a lot.
It means a lot, because we've been trying to like, we're gonna have her on.
It is definitely like a full circle moment.
It is,
man.
It is.
Thank you
you've been
so much.
Amazing. So much knowledge dropped, and I'm definitely gonna like try to pick your brain later. And I promise I'm working out tomorrow. Even if I
after Pluckers, after I remix my order at Pluckers.
Yeah, the boneless bites.
Very Wavy said to order it.
Yes, the bone. Y'all gotta tag.
You need your own meal. Like Jack Harlow has a KFC meal. Travis had a McDonald's meal.
Pluckers be like, yo, a Very Wavy meal.
Yo.
Pluckers. Let's talk.
Hit the line. We're not saying we're geniuses here, you know what I'm saying? But Very Wavy, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure talking to you. It's been amazing. So, without further ado, you guys, we out of here, and peace.